So what are the rules? These rules come from 1938. The Fair Labor Standards Act was passed in 1938. Why was that 1938? Because 1938 is the year that the Roosevelt administration discovered that the Great Depression was still going on. Contrary to what your students are being told in high school, is that the Great Depression was not cured by Roosevelt. Things got a little bit better in 33, 34, but by 38 it had been realized that the economy did not recover, and in fact statistically the economy was sliding back to where it had been in 1929, 1930. So this was passed with the objective of fixing a 25% unemployment rate. A 25% unemployment rate. And folks, that was an unemployment rate that largely only measured white males. That would be equivalent to a 50% unemployment rate today, a shocking unemployment rate. So the idea behind this was to make labor more expensive so that we employers would hire more people. It's very straightforward. That's the principle behind this. The overtime principle is, rather than working somebody 60 or 70 hours a week, make it more expensive so you hire his next door neighbor. So that's the principle behind these laws from 1938. One of the very important parts of this was child labor restriction. Basically, when I talk to employers, I encourage you not to hire people under 18 if at all possible. Now, many of you will hire kids for the summer. If they're your family members, if they're your children, you can abuse your own children. You can make them work hours and hours. It's okay. But if they're not family members, you have to really be careful. 16 to 18, not too bad. Under 16, really do not want to have them in there other than delivering newspapers or babysitting. So just, kind of a quick benchmark on child labor. And again, most of my clients, most of the members of EASA, usually because of the technical requirements of what they need to do, usually not an issue on child labor. You might have somebody in the office, a high school student or something like that, usually not going to be an issue. But one of the key elements of this, it's become a bigger deal today, is the issue of exemptions. I'm going to spend some time talking about it because there's a lot of confusion, and I've rigged these slides on purpose because I know where the issues come up. So we're going to talk about who's exempt, and you don't have to clock their hours, and you do not have to pay them overtime. And it's not quite as simple as it looks, of course. We wouldn't be here today. But keep in mind, contractors are not covered by the wage hour laws, but I've got a special caution on that coming up.